Right, so let's turn this music down a little bit. I think it's probably quite loud for you. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Alright, so what's going on, guys? We're back. Bit of a live stream today, and we're going to jump onto the charts right now. That is our Discord. And we're just going to have a look at a couple of bits and bobs in a moment. One of which I'll show you, which is actually super deep, and I've just seen it now as we've gone live. So let's get the chart up and see what's going on. Or was the chart already up? The chart is already up. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see there, but we had, I just posted this in our Discord. We had our first TP smacked on this earlier. Okay, actually on this candle here. It was on the 1 minute. We took out a fair value gap on this demand zone and price pushed down. I actually just took a trade on the break of the 1 minute candle low to try and get pushed down. We did. We caught 10 pips, had our stop loss at break even, and it went there. I then really liked the look of this area and took a second trade with my stop loss in the same spot, just above this high. We've just got taken out there. Literally, look at this. Look at this. We got taken out there on the pip. This was on the top step account, and then we melted. So, hello DC, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, my friend. So yeah, super devastated about that. I was just saying that we got our first TP, moved my stop to break even. That got stopped out. I still like the trade, and I saw that we had a 5 minute break of a candle low just here. So the 5 minute entry, I took that. Put my stop just above the high here, and we literally just got stopped out on the nose there. For a loss of 13 pips there on gold, which is a shame. And then look at it, absolutely barreling down to this liquidity below here. But it is what it is. But anyway, DC, hope you're good. I see you're very live in the Discord, which is awesome, and everyone's chatting in there. I'm going to be a lot more involved in there in the next coming weeks, which is good. Got some good stuff coming up. Oh, look at that, man. There it goes. It's going to smack that TP. And we got taken out there. So, that's so sad. That's so sad. Never mind. Yo, Kilo Bar, what's going on? See you in the Discord as well. I was just running through this trade that we just got stopped out on. As you can see, absolutely worked out insane. I posted it actually the first set on my... let me know if the levels are okay, guys, by the way, because I've got music on. If it's too loud, let me know. But we had this beautiful supply zone, okay, with that fair value gap pushing down. Got first EP, break even, and then literally got stopped out on the nose there before price just melted to TP. But hey, that's trading, right? Sometimes that's how it happens. Anyway, let's have a look around. Let's have a look at these two trades here, actually, real quick, before we start looking for a silver bullet setup. In fact, we should really be looking for that right now, but we'll give it a second. Just had an insane trade today on NAS on my small private account, and also I just recorded this one before we came online. So there's actually 2 videos lined up to come out of a 5 minute demand zone on NAS, which absolutely went mad, which is sick. So yeah, but anyway, for now, let's... Oh, and I'm also on natural gas. I've got this setup potentially going to play out. We're basically waiting for price to come up to 0.618, which could potentially give us an entry there. US30 made a crazy pullback. Well, we're going to go look at that now, and we're going to look at the ES, the NAS, and US30, and see if we can find a silver bullet setup. I'm going to get rid of the EMA to eradicate confusion, and see if we can find a silver bullet over the next hour or so. And just need to add ES. Okay. So just get some of this stuff out the way. We don't need this one on. Put that one on. Take this one off. Okay. Yeah, US30 had an insane pullback. Same with the NAS, as you can see earlier, as I was just saying on the top steps trades we had today. And another trade on the private account, which I'm going to trade in a second. Absolutely banger. Basically, the idea for the target was a daily high here. We had bullish candle, bearish indecision candle, which actually was above a 4-hour area. And then I was basically looking for price to break out the high, which it did, and we came and tapped into this daily level up here. So literally to the dot, which is pretty good. But anyway, let's go back to these and see if we can find. Let me know if the music's too loud or anything, guys. Okay, because we've had such crazy price action, the silver bullet might be a little bit tricky to find today. Although we're only sort of 5-6 minutes into the session so far. So we've just swept liquidity on the 1 minute here. This is actually quite a strong bullish move as well here, as you can see. If we go to the 5 minute, this is going to be a nice looking 5 minute demand zone. Even on the 15 will probably look quite nice. Hey, been a while here. See, no, we don't forget about it. So this is looking quite nice. We could potentially look for a buy here. Because obviously we're bullish on the NAS anyway, because of we've just broken out of a daily high. Now this is, if you know what this is a daily price action setup, right? We've just broken out the high here. We've also got, although we hit the daily level, we've got up here on the NAS, we've got another daily level all the way up here. We've just broken above this one. We've got clean traffic ahead, and I do think that price wants to continue up. This is just the pullback after the breakout. So what my bias is for the NAS is bullish, although we've had this sort of breaker structure and stuff. So what we could be doing here is just grabbing a bit of liquidity here, which was from the London session before New York opened. Okay, taking out these equal lows, and then we could get a push up from here. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Yeah, I still like the silver bullet. I still look at it from time to time. I don't make loads of videos. Well, I just haven't had time to make loads of videos on it. But I'm making time now, and I've got some in the locker, which is good. So I thought we'd come on here today and see if we could find a silver bullet on stream. Pretty much the same setup on the ES as well, or the S&P 500. We haven't swept this liquidity yet. Which price may do. So yeah, but it seems like everyone's trading's going good from what I've seen in the Discord and stuff, which is good. Glad to see it. Okay, while that's doing that, let's have a look at anything else that may be giving us some. Oh, we missed a beautiful setup here on oil, unfortunately. And the 10 minute as well. Can we still grab a 30 minute or 40 minute? Oh, we've just missed that bad boy. Price is already too extended for me to take a sell here. Never mind. Never mind. That was one from earlier from gold. Let's just have a look at GJ quickly. Okay, US30 is coming to a demand zone here, obviously, which brought us this huge move. So maybe from this area we may get that impulse up, displacement, or whatever you want to call it, which will give us our fair value gap and potentially our entry. But anyway, let's see. Let's see. Oh, what was that? That was gold. That was gold telling me we've broken out of Asia lows. We've actually just swept liquidity under today's lows. Ah, I'm gutted on that trade, man. Here's what it is, though. Just got stopped out literally on the pip there. But there we go. I'm going to take a minor sell here. Oh, a little bit late, but that's okay. Just on the top step account, because we could look for a bit of a movement down here. Just even if it's 10 pips, we can just grab $100 on this volume, potentially. Bang! Look at that. $100 just like that. Okay. That was some nice volume there. I'll tell you why I took that. That's pretty simple, really. But here we've got an hour level here, which I drew out earlier today, which we've now come and visited. And then we had this area here, okay, which basically created support, which could potentially become resistance, okay. And then we've created a new range of clear traffic between here and here. There's just dead traffic here, right? So I could have got in maybe a little bit earlier, but as I saw that 10-minute candle close with volume like that, and we already pushed up, it was likely we're going to come down and fill that traffic there. So we may as well try to grab 10 pips or whatever. We actually got 12 pips there, so $120 I think, which is great. So sometimes that was absolutely quick as anything as well. I thought it might take a little longer. But you can see that this became minor resistance for a little bit, which is what we were resisting for before. And then that volume just pushed through so tightly, quickly, with that closure inside, that it was likely we were going to get another little move after that. Nice. So really now, all you could potentially looking for gold now is either this area is going to hold because it is a major 1 hour zone, okay, which was previous resistance, could become support, or price could now come down to this demand zone, and this is a high volume zone down here. Okay, it's actually not the point of control. Point of control is here, but this is a high volume zone from the beginning of the day. You can see here we've got a cluster here which is holding price up now, and then we've got the second cluster which is this demand going up. So there we go. Okay, let's see if how's NG doing. NG, I reckon NG is going to come and tap us in. Maybe not on stream, but maybe. The idea behind this one, let me run through the idea for this one. This one's a little bit more complicated. I've got the wrong thing on. Right. But basically, this is a 5-minute setup. That looks a little bit confusing with all these lines. But basically, we had the Asia range here to the left, and we swept that with this huge move up. Okay, we then came up to this area up here. We didn't come quite to the extreme demand zone, supply zone, but we did have a sudden reversal back, which actually broke structure of the move, which took the liquidity. So with that being said, we found a fair value gap, which is here, and then I'm deciding that I'll take a 1, 2, 3 risk to reward if we can come up to 0.68, because it's likely after this displacement and break a structure, and then we've come back down, that we might have just been wanting to take liquidity here, maybe tap into one of these fair value gaps before pushing down and continue to the downside. Now the interesting thing about natural gas is that we're actually very close to an all-time low. gas is. This is the all-time low on natural gas. If I zoom out to 12 months, or at least for the amount of data I've got, this is an all-time low. Well, so yeah, since 1990. You can see that natural gas has been sort of pushing up, but since then, if you were shorting natural gas from 2006, you'd be absolutely laughing. Now, do I think that's going to continue? I think we are going to make an all-time low. We're so close, I don't see why we're going to sort of not do that now. So if price does sort of come up to this area, we can look for price to push down and potentially drive down to that all-time low, which would be pretty interesting. So that's the goal for that one anyway. Right, let's go back to these. We kind of got distracted from the silver bullet, and it looks like we've had some... Oh, okay. I need to act, because we have got what we need. We've got what we need. We're going to take this here. Okay, I've actually just taken this trade on the ES. This is our silver bullet. It literally just came straight back to it. Actually, I'm going to put a stop here. We're going to go for a 1 to 2, and that'll be our full TP right there. We could actually look for price to continue all the way up, but we'll let that go. I'm actually just going to get rid of, put this on, get rid of this. There we go. Okay, so simple stuff really. We took out that liquidity I was talking about earlier on the S&P 500. Okay, we then had a big move up, which has taken out liquidity and any structure we had here. With displacement, we could have got in a little bit earlier, but we've pushed up now, and there we go. There's the trade. So we'll just let this run now. I'll just make sure I've got everything in the right spot, which I do. Let's have a look at NAS. Did we get the same on NAS? Yeah, NAS is still looking kind of nice actually. We could buy NAS as well for a very low risk trade. Go for our 1 to 2 here. Lucky we didn't, because we're getting pushed down. We didn't take that trade just yet, by the way. That's not going to be voting too well for our trade on S&P. Maybe we are going to get stopped out on our silver bully here. Not just yet. Should we give it breathing room? I hate moving my stop, but we might give that a little bit of breathing room. So I originally had it there. The idea, I like this hold up here, which is obviously held up again, which is why I put the stop there, but let's see. Nope. Our breathing room did not breathe. We're out of here. That's a shame. I thought that might have been the one there. After liquidity swept, price pushed up with fair value gap, and then looking to push up. Obviously, sellers are too strong right now, so we'll take that as a little loss there. But that's okay. Sod's law now. We're going to get that push up now, I reckon. We're going to get that push up, I reckon. There it is. Yeah, another liquidity grab off the bottom there. Which is funny. But there we go. Okay, this is actually looking good. This is looking good. So we've got here liquidity grab off the bottom here. With this candle looking like this, we could take a buy if candle breaks out the high there. It will look something like this, if it does, that is. Bang. Here it goes. Gonna add another position here, and I'm gonna move this one to a relatively close TP. Could just close out for $120 odd there, but we'll just let price push up a little bit. Bang. Closing for 275. I'm going to take it all. Nice. Top Step's doing well today. That was not bad. Could have kept in there, but that's okay. That 275 was lovely.
For some, the shadow falls across decades, even centuries.
But it also changes. Judgments are revised. Some are redeemed, others are torn.
Okay, let's have a look at gold real quick. I'm just jumping around here, going a little bit too crazy to be honest, but
I'm Peter Frankopan,
And this is Legacy.
exploring the lives of the biggest characters in history and asking whether they have the reputations they deserve.
Follow Legacy now wherever you get your podcasts.
I think it's clean traffic down to this resistance here. If we can come down and close inside here, then we are absolutely flying down. We may come up, retest these lows before pushing down, but if we can stay in this range, just clean traffic down to this resistance, which will become support, and down to a lower time frame, sorry, a higher time frame support there as well. Gold's looking bang. What I'm going to look for is a price action setup. Let's just have a look at that on normal gold. Is that a it's still a blue candle? Look at that. Price is absolutely flying down. I'm going to take a small sell here on gold, purely because we've just come back into this, as I said, low traffic zone. We can look for 10 pips again, another $100 maybe. Okay, let's see this turn around. Flip bearish on the 3. You can push down. We can push. Let's actually have our limit down here. If we get to 10 pips, we can bring our stop to break even. Pushing towards break even here. Bang, break even stop. I'm gonna take that. $120 there. Boom! Lovely. Simple stuff, simple stuff. That's wonderful. I'm done on Top Step today. That is just exactly what I want. Sick. Cool. Alright, so let's go back to US 30 and stuff. See what's going on. Boom. Yeah, great win on gold there. As I said a minute ago, with this clean traffic down to this resistance here, this resistance is going to become support potentially with clean traffic, so we just caught the volume that's in this move and smashed through, same as we did with the trade that was inside this zone as well. Clean traffic down to an hourly support. Hey Carlos, what's going on? Thanks for coming to the stream, yo. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Thanks, man. We were trying to catch a silver bullet earlier on the S&P. We actually got stopped out, but then we had this 5-minute price action set up, which I like to see after a liquidity sweep of a fairly strong demand zone on in the London. Now looking for price to push up. I had a really nice trade on the NAS earlier today. There'll be a video about this trade here coming out later today. Maybe tomorrow actually, because I got another one before. And we also had this trade, which I didn't film, but this was a beautiful trade from earlier. We've got this one here, which I did enter on the top step. This is why I've changed charts. This is the top step one, but we took a nice $250 or so from about that point. We could have let it run, but I just wanted to grab some pips there. But going back to this one, this is on my private Forex account, and actually, let's go back to top step. I said I was done with top step, but this is looking too good. I'm actually just going to get rid of this for the moment because we've got a new setup appearing. And bang, going to take this buy. There we go. $130. I'll take that. Finished. Done. Boom. There you go. That was pretty simple. Could have done way more for that, but because we're already in another trade on the other account, we just took a quick scalp there. $130 on the change of direction on these candles, and the rest is history, really. Could have definitely let that one go. I closed it out a little bit too quick, but 130 is 130, right? Right, Topsit just emailed me. It is Thanksgiving soon, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Wow, we've had a pretty hectic day of trades today. How's your trading day been, Carlos? You've been trading today? Do you trade? I assume by saying setup that you do. You probably do. Yeah, this one we had earlier on gold. I was devastated that we missed out on this one. I actually did already take one trade on this, and we filled this fair value gap to the left. We took a sell off the bottom of the break of this blue candle here. Caught 10 pips down to TP1. It then immediately reversed back to our break-even point to take out our second position. I then decided from the 5-minute it actually gave us an entry with a break of a candle low after all the rules were met up here. Put my stop just above the high, and you can see that we literally just got tagged straight out by the pixel, and then we melted down to a 1 to 3 risk to 1 to 3.5 risk to reward ratio. Devastated, but is what it is. Managed to catch another trade here and here on gold, so we kind of made up for that loss, but and a little bit more. But that would have been real nice, you know. Would have been real nice. So I might be done with trading, to be fair, today, purely because we've just had an absolutely insane day, and I don't want to give any of it back, to be honest, especially after this little win on the NAS, just kind of giving us that little bit extra. Still got NAS 100 running, sorry, S&P 500 running. Oh, that's good. TP, sick. Didn't even realize. Yeah. All right. Well, S&P 500 just got TP, which is great. And that's kind of where we're at. So I'm just like, might just finish for the day, to be honest. Even though it was a good stream, it was quite a quick one, but we had some good setups and a very profitable day. Oh, let's do one for Euro real quick. This looks too tasty. Just get this ready for quickly before it fires. There we go. Right, we're in. So easy trade, this one potentially. It may not work out. We are going against the trend, but we're looking for price to push up a little bit. Where have we got? How much have we got here? There's 8.6 pips. We can look for price to come up to this zone here. I don't know why my lines have gone to fucking dashes. Yeah, we just had some insane trades on gold, so we're done for the day on gold. Just saw this little guy on Euro USD, so we're just going to take this because this is going to be a real quick and easy few pips, I think. Where's a 1-to-1 here? Go for a 1-to-1 there. That would be TP. We can go down to lower time frame. Let's bring our stop super tight. We can go there. That's going to give us a 1 to 5.9. That'll do. Because that way, if we do get stopped, put that down to 9.5. Then that's fine. Let's have a look. Okay, that looks kind of promising too. Let's see. Bam 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 bum bum. Yeah, so yeah, sorry, Gobinda. Hey Gobinda. Yeah, we had a pretty good setup on gold today. I'll run through them. We actually had one which is a little bit heartbreaking, but not too bad. We had a trade here from this supply zone. This is actually an old setup that I used to do trade on other sessions. Yeah, so I normally trade, personally, I'll trade all day, basically from London through to New York, sometimes even Asia. But live stream wise, usually it's either a London or New York. I've been a little bit laxer last week because I've been very busy. But this week, looking hopefully to get another trade in tomorrow and Friday. Sorry, another stream in. And maybe even a back test over the weekend. But my favorite session to trade is London. Although New York today has given us some absolute treats. But yeah, we had this nice trade here. Our first position was off the supply zone. We filled the fair value gap perfectly. Price then pushed down. We managed to catch 10 pips to our first TP. Stop loss was at break even for the other 50%. Got stopped out. The 5 minute then gave me a nice looking trade setup here. I won't run through why, but it did. That's why I took in the trade. We then pushed up, grabbed liquidity, and actually grabbed me in that, literally right on the dot, and then price just melted down. But then as we moved into this range here, okay, it's marked by this blue point on the higher time frames, we managed to catch 10 pips again. And then as we moved down into this range here, which is clean traffic, we actually grabbed another 10 pips, which was another 13 pips, sorry, which was nice. So kind of made up for that. NQ had some insane results on NQ today. I've got a video coming about this one here. This will be out tomorrow. This one, unfortunately, I took in London and didn't record, but as you can see, worked out really nicely. This was from a higher time frame daily. We were targeting yesterday's daily high, which worked lovely. Oil had some great trades on oil today. We had one lose. Oh no, we didn't lose up here. We actually won this. It's shot straight down. We won this one as well. So this is actually 4 for 4 on oil today, which was great. So it's been a very good day, and I don't really want to trade anymore because I don't want to give any back. Apart from this euro trade, so let's have a look at this euro trade. I feel that we've just been stopped out on that. Yeah, we did. We got busted on that one. There we go. After a good day, you got to get some losers, I guess. Well, I know you got to get some losers because they do happen. But basically the idea behind this is, if you're new to the channel, there's a certain setup here which we like to see, and this works out really nicely sometimes. And it didn't this time. I thought because of the clean traffic we could potentially come up and tap into this support and make resistance, but instead it's turned around and continued to the downside. But that is just what it is. I don't usually trade Euro USD, to be fair, but I just saw it there as I was coming across it. We could look, let's get rid of these old trades here. Let's have a look at some levels and see what we can find. Potentially there's more downside to come. Okay, the daily level is there, so that's all I really care about. Let's have a look at any small time frame levels that might get in the way. This 1 hour here, I don't know if you can see it, but we've got resistance, resistance, retest, breakthrough, resistance, resistance. So this could be a support here, which has just got to. So we do have clean traffic though between this hour level and the daily level. I do think we're probably going to want to tap into the daily level today. So going to the higher time frames, we could see what is going on. AI. Don't use AI. That's for sure. Just all me, baby. All me. USD pairs a little bit strength. Yeah, I think so. To be fair, I honestly, what I normally trade is the top step. I trade futures, so I trade natural gas, I trade oil. Natural gas is not going to give us our setup. I had a sell stop up here. Sorry, a sell limit up here, but we're going to get rid of that because that is not going to play out. Let's get rid of some of these lines. Maybe we can find our continuation trade we've been looking for today out of here. But yeah, no, I normally just trade natural gas, oil, the NAS, the gold, and then sometimes I jump to the Forex pairs and I'll trade Euro and GJ on top of that. But it's rare. We getting roasted. We pushing back up now. That's okay. Right, sorry for the jumpy around. I'm just where was I? Oh yeah, natural gas. I've been looking for natural gas to drop quite a bit today. I was looking for price to actually come up and take us out up here, but we actually came to this fair value gap and looks like we're pushing down from there. Daily chart. Next daily level is down here. Okay, next 4-hour level is just broken through this one. We've got one here, one here. It's a bit of a mess, really. Let's go to the 1 hour, see if we can define it anymore. Not really. Daily level's kind of the target. As I was saying earlier, can you please GJ? Yeah, I can have a look at GJ. Let's have a look. I haven't looked at GJ all day, in fact, so let's just break it down top to bottom and see what's going on. Okay, so, well, first things first, we just grabbed liquidity off of Monday's high. Okay, the Friday and Monday's high. So I'm bearish for sure, I reckon. Broken out of this low with a closure. So that's the daily. Let's have a look at other daily levels between there and there. In an upward trend on the daily, we haven't broken out of this low. So on the daily chart, definitely still bullish. We could come up to this high. Because we got higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We haven't closed below this low, so there is still an upward trend. And overall, you can see even bigger trend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. But we could be in the mood for a pullback there. But that's on the daily, so that's not going to do much today. Now, this is interesting. The 4 hour actually is looking peng. Not going to lie. Yeah, very nice. So we've got a 4 hour level here. Okay, to the left. And that actually has turned out to be a level here as well. And what we've done is we've actually broken above the high here. Now this candle has 2 hours left of its life, which is cool because it's pushed down. And if someone's been watching the channel for even this stream for a little bit, you may recognize a pattern that we like to see. And that's basically this indecision candle here after a bullish move, specifically if it appears just after a major zone, which is this area here. Okay, even if we have our stop up here, sorry, not our stop, our level up here, we've still closed above there, and we're just kind of retesting back down. Now, in some situations, what I'd do is I could take a buy from here, a low risk trade buy for a potentially decent gain, maybe 1 to 2, or even up further. No trades analysis, you are genuine. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, man. That's really nice. Recently the trading has been, sorry, the trading videos have been a little bit slow because I've just been busy with other stuff, but I'm doing my best to bring out as much content as I can, and also, you know, build as a trader as well, because, you know, basically I've put on, although, you know, I trade and I've done it for a long time, we've always got to keep learning, right? So I've been trying to develop my skills more and more. Today, London session pretty much boring, but NY moved great. Yeah, NY's definitely been good. New York, London this morning was pretty whack for me, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, so we've got a little bit of, because I'm looking if I want to take a trade here somewhere, I'm not going to lie. Purely because I actually kind of like the look of it. This is a demand zone here, as you can see, pushing price up. We've broken above this structure point here. Okay, so there was a change of character in the trend with this low being broken just slightly here, but definitely with this one. So this was a new higher low. But then we made a new lower low, and then from that new lower low we made a new higher high because we've changed the character of the trend, of this new downward trend again. And the 4 hour could likely flip up bullish, break out the top, and then continue to the upside, filling in these gaps, taking out liquidity above here and here and here, and then continuing to the upside because we are in a insane upward trend on GJ at the moment, as you can see. The weekly candle also today has just flipped bullish as well. In fact, the flip probably is this flip out of the top here. Do you know what? I'm going to take a small trade here. How many pips is that? 22 pips. That's not too bad. Take a small trade because sometimes I take these trades because I can see that potentially price is going to... It's still got 2 hours left on this candle. We've kind of grabbed liquidity off the bottom of this low here. We've closed above the 4 hour zone. We haven't broken out the low of here. And on the lower time frames, we have a 5-minute demand zone and even a 10-minute demand zone here. So for the long-term opportunity, 4 hours, if I was going to take this trade, it could look something like this, breaking out the high. Even if we went for a 1-to-1, that's going to give us a potential of 117 pips. It's a 1-to-5 risk to reward ratio. I'm going to take that. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's get rid of that. I've just taken this trade. This trade will go on longer than I'm on stream for. But yeah, your FFM funds challenge are good and very knowledgeable. Thanks, man. It's such a shame about what they did and how it ended up because yeah, I mean, good that they got caught because they were obviously screwing traders over, definitely. But there's lots of content in there, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. I want to get back to doing a challenge like that, but recently I've just been focusing on my trading, actually trying to get better so that I can give you guys better content as I, continue my learning, as we all should be. Excuse me. But yeah, another thing also, just quickly, this 2 hour candle here is retesting this high again. This is a low risk trade in the sense of how much I could potentially gain from this. It's a slightly higher risk trade because it hasn't actually filled my rules. It is sort of a beginner of my rules because I'd be looking for this candle to flip out bullish and break out the high, which would trigger me into a trade. But because we got such a potential low risk, and I've seen this happen quite a lot, and with everything else, all the other information I've been given by the chart, I'm happy to take this and risk that 20 pips. Because obviously the gain could be massive from here. You also riding GJ? Very nice, man. Yeah, so there we go. What else are we looking at? We were looking at NG on top step, weren't we? Missed a great setup here. Sometimes I do miss some good setups because I'm just bouncing around. Miss another one on oil. There we go, miss one there. On the 5-minute? No, none on the 5-minute. I don't really want to trade top step again now, really. Although we've just been given a setup here on NAS. Alright, last one. Might get burnt here. Let's just have a look at this real quick. Damn. Going a little bit late. Let's minimize risk. because if we break above this high here, it's likely we're not going to continue to the upside anyway. Idea from this trade, clearly we're pausing in price. Indecision candle, bearish indecision candle, respected the high, broke out the low with some volume. Could be looking for price just to pull back down and continue to the downside. We've also, have we tapped into the 50% of this move? Yeah, tapped into the 50 on this move, which could give us movement down. If we lose this trade, it's no big deal after such a great day. And to be fair, if we got in a bit earlier, it would have been a bit nicer. There we go. The trades are... Hey Cod, how's it going? Yeah, the trades are going well, thank you. Apart from this one right now, which could potentially stop us out, but that is what it is. But other than that, they've actually been really good day today, both on stream and off. So thank you. Do I trade BTC? Not really. We're going to get stopped out here, I think. No, I don't trade it very often. Sometimes on the weekends, I will. I might put a futures trade on. Okay, getting pulled back now. Getting pulled back. Going to flip bearish. Yeah, alright. Into profit, 55. Pushing. Pushing. Alright, calling that off, 160. Ah, look at that, push down afterwards, never mind. Alright, we're actually done on Top Step today, man, that is ridiculous. We need to be done. This is a challenge, by the way, guys, this is not my funded. I trade a personally funded account on, when I'm on this page, I'm trading the personally funded, so GJ right now, I'm trading my personally funded. If I go onto Top Step, at the moment, we're doing a 50k challenge, which we're getting pretty close to passing, especially after today, so that's good. We're actually at almost at our daily limit with their consistency ball, which is good. We could have kept this one running for sure, but we took that 160. Super simple stuff here. This thing appears all the time, okay? This appears all the time. I can see many of them here. There's a few where they don't work out. In fact, this one is invalid anyway, but yeah, this is what I trade the most, and it works very well. Okay. I know I'm going a bit nuts here, but we're getting setups left, right, and center. And if they're there, you take them. Just manage some risk a bit. Target 10 pips here. Let's go higher time frame, just see what we've got. Obviously, as I said, we're moving down to this daily zone. Now this is natural gas. This is something I like to trade a fair bit, and this low here, this wicked low here, is the all-time low for natural gas. It's never been lower ever. GJ's doing good. Okay, I'll just quickly jump on that on the phone to have a look. Yeah, it's not doing too bad. See, it's having a bit of a pullback now, but that's good. Yeah, so this is all-time low on natural gas, which is pretty insane. If you look at this on the 12-month, so yearly chart, this thing has just died down. This started in 1990. Okay, this chart, it probably goes back a bit further than that, but this is the chart information we have. And pushed up, and then we just died. Okay, had a little bit of a push up during like the end of COVID and stuff, and then yeah, this last year has just been downward trend all the way. So I am bearish on NG, obviously. I mean, you'd be stupid to be bullish on NG right now. And I think that we're probably at some point over the next few days tap into that tap in or break below that all-time low on gas, and then potentially we could still see a push up afterwards. Could be some buying opportunities. I'm a technical analysis trader. I don't really trade news or stuff, so what's happening with natural gas as a whole, I don't really know. But what's your streaming time? I could join YouTube. So the times are basically, it differs because I'm a personal trainer. That's my other job, and people want to train all times of the day. I'm trying to make a regular thing of trading either around 11 a.m. till about 12, maybe even 10 a.m. And then if I have a free afternoon like today, I'll jump on around 2:30, so we can look for a silver bullet strat and then trade probably 2:30 till 5ish, maybe 4. So unfortunately, I don't have like a set schedule. I'm hoping to get to that point soon. But yeah, for sure, we will be streaming a lot, and there will be a stream tomorrow. The stream tomorrow will likely be at 2:30 again. Actually, no, it won't be 2:30. It'll be 3 o'clock tomorrow. I've got to get back from somewhere, so it'll be about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Friday will probably be a bit earlier, and I might do a morning stream then. But if you want to join Discord, the link is down below, and that gives you all the information. I put everything in there that we're going to do. There's a good community over there chatting away and sharing their trades, and we love to see it. So if you want to join over there, dude, then be my guest and we'll see you there. Right, let's go back to GJ and have a little look. We have got a little push up. Now, as I said, this is a 4-hour entry candle trade. This thing's going to take a while. This candle's still got 2 hours left. So this is a bit of a set and forget. Okay, I've risked probably on my main account, I don't know, maybe 0.3% on the trade. 0.33%, like a third of what I would normally risk. In fact, let me have a look. I think it is about that. Maybe even 0.5%. We're about break even currently. Because then if we do get up here, then we're going to be looking at about gaining 2.5% on the account, which is sick. Or we're only going to risk 0.5%. But with how things are going, I do think we could push up here. Even if this candle doesn't break out the high, and we just get up to this point, then we still made a decent amount of profit, and we could look to close the trade out before the end of the day. Looking at the 8 hour, the 8 hours pushed down. Okay, we filled any fair value gaps of the previous candle, and we could be looking for now this candle to come up, flip out bullish, and then break out the high, and then continue up. And that's the 8 hour. And the daily, as I said, the daily is still bullish because we haven't broken out this low. This is a daily demand zone, which is clearly given some reaction. And I think, next thing for us to do is we're either going to come up here and take the liquidity of this weak high, or just break through it and then continue from there. So that's why we in the trade. That's why we in the trade. Right, let's go back to natural gas, see how that's doing. Still down $10 at the moment, which is fine. And wait, so this setup here is wonderful, right? This is what we just found on NQ as well for that lower time frame setup, that 5-minute setup, similar looking thing. Look at that, we could have left that bad boy running, should have done that, but there we go. Sometimes with futures trading, sometimes I find it moves so quickly I just take it. Do I live in Dubai? No, I live in London. I live right in the middle of London. Yeah. I have been to Dubai though, but yeah, don't live there. Maybe in the future that could be a thing for me and my fiance to move out there. But for the moment, we love in the London life, yo. Okay, 10 minutes on oil. 10 minute. Okay. Battle stations. We could be getting another setup here for oil for a little quick buy on our futures account. I keep saying I'm not going to. Oh no, no, we don't get it. Okay, so because that candle's closed bullish, I'm not going to take the trade. If it had closed bearish or blue, I know it's only literally like a couple of pixels difference, but because we haven't closed blue, trade is invalid for me, and battle stations can relax again because we're not going to take the trade. Yeah, if that closed blue, then we'd be looking for the next candle to break out the high. But it hadn't, so we don't take the trade. We move on. Which is fine because I am trading a little bit too much probably right now because I've had a good day. But it's going well, and some of you guys are here chilling, so we can look for some setups now. Interesting one for here. Okay, obviously we've got resistance, 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 resistance. This line here is very strong. Okay, we've had one closure on it, two almost direct taps, and then one fake out and push up or liquidity grab. Probably not liquidity grab, but fake out of that resistance there. Then we've had push down. Now, unfortunately, this candle here in the middle hasn't closed white or bullish. So we could, same situation as what's happened on the gold trade, the oil trade that we just didn't want to take. But it's not to say we won't get another setup on a different time frame on oil in a minute. Yes, the gas we're just still looking for that basically a flip out bearish. We've had this bearish move, bullish indecision, and basically what this bullish indecision candle did was it came up and retested this. So this has now become support. Okay, and I reckon we're just having a bit of a play around, and then we're going to continue to the downside after breaking out of these lows. It's pretty simple stuff, really. If we close back up here, then we're likely going to close back up inside the zone, and then price could go up, and we could look for buys, but probably won't today. So yeah, just targeting 10 pips. We've got a negative risk to reward here. We're going for a 12 pip stop and a potential 10 pip gain. But sometimes we get that. You know, we could bring our stop loss down a little bit. But for now, I'm quite happy where it is. See, this is looking perfect. I reckon. Let's have a look. Did it close bullish on this screen? No, it was bearish too. It was bullish. Sorry, closed bullish too. We're not bearish. I'm so tempted by this because it does look perfect. We've just come up above the 8 EMA, we've retested it, pushing up, breaking out the high, respected the low, got clean traffic up ahead, but we have got this resistance here, so I'm going to refrain because it's against my rules, but it does look good. And refraining might be the right thing to, well, will be the right thing to do because it's following the rules. But sometimes it just looks so damn good, man. Okay, right, we're going to chill for a bit. So where are you from, Govinda? Whereabouts in the world are you from? Have you ever been to London? It's a bad trade we had earlier today in London on gold before we got the nice trades on the top step. What were we looking at here? We're looking at a 1 hour price action setup, basically bounced off the 8, broken out the high, and we were looking for price to continue up, come and take out some highs here, but that didn't happen, so we lost that one. India. I've never been to India, although it's on the list. I would really like to go. Okay, now just looking at the GJ trade, we've got 1 hour, not looking too promising with this bearish candle, this bullish indecision candle, which is just underneath the 8 EMA after touching and taking this liquidity grab. Okay, so price could break out the low here and then push down after that, down to this high volume area here, which is not the best thing to see, because ideally we want, as I said, that 4 hour candle to flip up bullish. But I'm not going to change my mind. I'm setting the trade now. We're rocking it. We're rocking it. Also, it's getting a bit late in the day now. I mean, it is only 4 o'clock. It's getting a bit later in the day here in London. Only about 55 minutes left of London volume, which is now basically at a nil. And also it's coming up to lunchtime in the States. Okay, that natural gas trade's still doing its thing. Not much to report really. This will be my last trade, and I'm probably only going to be on for another sort of 5 minutes or so, because it's been a good stream. I've got some stuff to do just after 5 today, but I'm glad that we got on and we caught some dope setups today. Yeah, it's a shame that we only took that, like, what was it, 100 odd quid. I mean, 100 odd dollars is great, but we could let that thing run for a 1 to 2 easy. Just got a little bit trigger happy with the profit there, but sometimes because we were fighting against what looked like a very big move, I didn't know we were going to get a whole lot of movement down, but worked out lovely. See, volume's kind of slowing down now with everything. Okay, pushing into some break-even action here on the natural gas trade. Natural gas moves quite slowly, the candle. Sometimes the price will change and the candles don't because there's not so much volume. It's not as much volume as gold, for example, which is moving all the time. You can see the candles look quite different. These are quite blocky, okay, kind of, I don't know, they just look different to gold candles, right? These look very more, because there's so much more information, because there's so many more things happening, and so many more people trade gold compared to natural gas. But I like natural gas because it does a wonderful thing of moving in big sweeps throughout the day. Now the last few days it's kind of consolidated a bit because we are coming towards that lower low, but if you give a look, you can see we get these big moves, okay, 1 or 2 in the day, and we can take advantage of those with my other strategy, which is the Asia range strategy, which basically we're looking for a fake out or a breakout of the Asia highs or lows. Okay, now this is an example of a breakout of the Asia highs. This is a 30-minute trading strategy. But basically you draw out your indicator here, which is from 11 PM until 5:30 AM in the UK. Right, this time of year it does change with daylight hours and whatever else random stuff that the planet does. Anyway, then what we're looking for is a break outside of this zone, which we got to break, and we're looking for the closure. It has to close outside the zone. So we've got a closure, and with the look of the EMA as well being very close to price, we could look for price to break out. So we would just basically, literally as simple as wait for the next candle to break out the high. We could take a trade, and then, well, this one went for a 1 to 4, but you know, if you went for a 1 to 1, you'd be done in that real quick. If you're looking for 10 pips, you'd be done with that real quick. If you're looking for a 1 to 2, you'd be done with that real quick. And this volume here is London Open. Okay, so this is London Open coming in, and then boom, you know, just get pushed up, and away you go. Another example here, not the best example, but we had a fake out. No, we had no entry on this day because we have our high here. Okay, we do it on the closures. We had a closure outside the zone, but this candle didn't break the high. We then did close back inside the zone, but we didn't get a break of the low to trigger a fake out. So this was a dud day. This was not a dud day. This is a nice fake out trade. So we had the Asia high and the Asia low, Okay, we had a breakout side. We could have caught this setup here, where we had this indecision candle after the breakout. We respected the low, broke out the high, and we could have easily probably got 10 pips here. Yeah, 10 pips, 13 pips. Probably would have gone for 10 pips here because we've got this resistance to the side. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, resistance to the side. NZ has either just hit our TP or we have just been stopped out. So let's go and have a look. Actually, I'll finish this and then we'll have a look. But basically, after that, we could then look for price to close back inside the range, which it did. So we closed back inside the high. And then we could take a sell on that. Look for 10 pips potentially. Obviously 10 pips was easily done, or if you want to go for a 1 to 2, stop above here, going for a 1 to 2, would you have got that before it turned around? Yes, you could have as well. So that's it. Let's have a look. Did we get stopped out, or did we hit our TP? We got stopped out on that. There we go. That's a shame. But it is what it is. After a good stream, I think I'm going to leave that here. Crude on bearish. Yeah, I think crude is definitely bearish, but I think for the rest of the day now we could truck up. We've now come above the 8. We've come above and we're starting to bed into the 8 EMA here. Okay, we're not sort of wanting to break through, so I think we could potentially push up a little bit today. But I'm done trading today. I'm going to leave the stream here. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you all to new faces. If you want to join the Discord, the link is below. Check out all the other links as well. I'm going to be back streaming tomorrow, and keep an eye out on the YouTube tonight because I've got a video on this trade. No, I don't have a video. I have a video on... Here it is. If you want to go check out the most recent video right now, which is basically how to use levels in your trading to find good trading areas, go check that out. I run through basically how you can set your support and resistances, how you can find these zones which have clean traffic to take trades, and then we do a simulation trades as well. So go check that out. And then the next video that's going to come out in about 1 hour's time, maybe about 5 o'clock, will be a live example, basically like what you've seen today, of the trades. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, peace out. See ya.